Now, we're live. Who wants to start us off?
Oh,
you said we're live?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're live, buddy.
Recapping the big win against the bye. Low-key, we did win big this weekend against the bye.
We moved up 2 spots in the AP poll and the coaches poll. And we'll see about the playoff poll, but it's about as good as it gets. And SMU lost. And who was the other team?
Louisville
lost. Virginia lost.
Oh, yeah, Louisville and Virginia. I mixed that up. Sorry.
SMU didn't lose. SMU didn't lose.
Yeah, I mixed it up.
Yeah, SMU lost.
They're going to lose, though, when they play Miami.
So we control our own destiny.
No, Miami already lost to SMU, bro.
Yeah, SMU plays Louisville.
Oh, I mean, they're going to lose when they play Louisville.
I don't know, dude. I don't feel good about Louisville after last weekend.
Dude, it was Cal is the chaos team. So that's what makes me think it's like, Cal is just going to be Cal. Like, Cal would just beat anybody, but also lose to anybody.
Cal and Wake.
Like, they could go 38-0 San Diego State and then beat Minnesota by, 2 scores.
Minnesota sucks, by the way. But, yeah, I get your point.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. No, I mean, I think we're the highest ranked team in the AP poll and the coaches poll. I think we'll be the highest ranked team in the college football playoff poll. Wait, no, that's tomorrow.
Yeah.
That's tomorrow. I don't know. I think we'll probably go up to around somewhere between 12 and 14, which I think we should go up more than that. I think we should have been ranked higher in the first place, but just because we lost recently, so they're just picking us. But
yeah.
Something I'm really waiting to see.
The recency bias metric is way too high, in my opinion.
But,
yeah, that's what I was going to say. Is that I think it's just human error and just the nature of Georgia Tech just lost, we have to drop them by X amount of spots rather than just seeing how we compare with our new record to other teams.
Yeah, exactly.
So I agree with Owen on that.
Yeah.
Injuries. Amari Harvey, Jai Gilmore, Savion Riley. Are they all back against Boston College? If not all of them are back, who's just questionable and probable and will be back against Pitt?
I think
those 3 guys.
I think they'll all get reps. I feel like they won't play a bunch unless we, for some god-awful reason, need them to. But I think they'll probably get some reps. That would be my guess. But who knows? I guess we'll find out on Thursday.
I hope you're right.
Puts out the injury report. But yeah, that's going to be big. I mean, I think it is important for them if they're healthy to get reps because this is honestly a good opportunity for them to get game reps after being out. I mean, Savion Riley's been out since the first or second week, right? Pretty much.
Yeah, he got hurt against Colorado, I think, or right after Colorado, maybe. He started against Colorado, or maybe not started. He got a lot of snaps. He was one of the highest rated defenders in our entire defense, so by PFF. Savion Riley, safety.
Oh, yeah, we're still talking about that guy. I remember him.
Yeah.
He's been out for 9 games, right? He's been out.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I never updated the.
I feel
bad.
bad.
I didn't update the background. Hold on. Wait, you guys can keep talking. You can keep talking. It'll only take me a second. Our game's at 3:30, right?
Yeah. I'm looking at
Boston College is going to be a cold game. Game time in the high 30s, low 40s, it looks like.
I'm looking at Boston College's overall statistics and where they rank right now, and it's
it's so
points
bad.
per game 114, yards per game 92.
Yeah.
Their opponent points per game is 37.2, and they're ranked 130th. So
I mean, it takes a lot of talent to go 1-9. I think your whole. Did you guys see the interview with Bill O'Brien?
No, what do you say?
Oh my gosh, we're gonna get copyrighted for this, but let me share my screen real quick.
Wait, no, don't share your screen. It's gonna fuck up my cameras.
It is. Okay. I can. Okay, but let me see if I can.
Turn your camera on, Holden.
Let me see if I can find the quote. Bill O'Brien.
We got some cameras on, please.
Dude, I don't have a camera on my. Oh, here we go. Let me know if you guys can hear this.
Coach, wanted to give a message to the fans.
Can you hear this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously losing to Notre Dame Catholic school rival, 1-8 now in season BC. I've heard from a lot of fans. They're just really.
Yeah, I'm really glad. You know, I'm glad you're down. I'm not down. Nobody's down. We're fighting. We're competing. You know, it's the second year of this program, Mike. You always come in here with these down questions. It's like you show up like once a month or something like that. You come in here with these down questions. I'm not down. I don't know what year you graduated from BC, but this is a program that we're building. Nobody here's down. We're positive. We're going to show up and play our asses off against SMU. You can go out there in your dark, clouded world or whatever it is and do what you want to do. We're not down. The sun is up and we're fighting. That's my message to the fans. What's up, Trevor?
How you doing?
Dude, he's fired up.
He was
I kinda
saying in the
that,
most
though.
humor negative tone ever.
I kind of
That
like
Yeah,
that.
guys,
Bro.
things are really, really good.
Yeah, I would
But,
like that.
but my favorite part is, I don't know if you guys heard that thing. He's like, I'm nobody's down. I'm not down. What's up, Trevor? At the end, he's like answering the next question. He's like, "What's up, Trevor?" And then the Trevor guy's
Amazing
like,
transition.
and then he's like, "You always come in here once a month. You're always down." Like, it reminds.
Dude,
But
that's
it's like, we're not
Someone should
down.
make a Trevor Lawrence edit with that.
Dude, I know.
Oh, that's
That
genius.
should be a new football phrase. What's up, Trevor? Like, that's amazing.
Dude,
Minion.
did you guys see what I
Well, it's
texted
kinda
you what
true.
that Pat Narduzzi said about Notre Dame?
yes, I was gonna mention that.
That's
I
crazy.
think he's trolling. He's trolling. He has to be trolling.
I
He did
don't, I
not
don't
seem
think
like
he
he would.
is.
People who watched
And,
it
like-
said that it did not sound like sarcasm, but I haven't watched it myself, so
Yeah.
I don't know.
I saw it.
But like we all know, Pat Narduzzi's like a next level troll, like type of guy. Like I feel like that's kind of his personality. Is like trolling.
Yeah, he might.
Yeah.
You remember the Jeff Collins situation with the handshake?
I do remember that.
Wait, I don't remember that. What was it?
Him and Jeff
Uh,
Collins had like a really weird, awkward handshake where like Jeff
Jeff
Collins
Collins
like
ripped
ripped
his
away.
hand away. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that rings a bell. I remember that.
Fucking bozo.
Honestly, it was probably Jeff Collins' fault.
Probably.
Agreed. Yeah, throw him under the bus.
Mm-hmm. How was he our coach for 4 years, 3.5 years?
Okay, wait. We need to focus
Because he's a good
Can we talk
salesman.
about- Can we talk about BC?
He's a
like,
great salesman. I'll say that.
Snake
He
oil
is a great salesman.
salesman.
Mm-hmm. He sold me. I was bought in.
You were God. You sold. He sold you, and then you sold us.
Yeah, that's so true.
Jeff
Dude, I
Collins
didn't
taught me a
even know
life
Jeff
lesson
Collins
about
was
being
until-
sold on BS, honestly. Better to learn it from Jeff Collins than in real life in some other situation.
True.
I never even knew Jeff Collins. I never even known of him before, like when we still sucked, like 2021 when I first went to college. But okay, so speaking of BC, like I don't know, I just feel like they played the past couple teams pretty tough, but I just don't know if they have the heart to win this game. Like it's not like NC State. They don't have a really electric offense. It feels like it's going to remind me of the Syracuse game.
Yeah.
Except Syracuse was giving Miami some fits. Did you guys watch the beginning of that game?
I didn't
it was
watch that, so I was,
0-0.
like, kinda close.
Syracuse, do y'all think Syracuse or Boston College, like Syracuse post Angeli injury, or Boston College is better?
Syracuse.
Probably.
We need to win this game by a lot. Then,
Yeah.
if that's the case, because Syracuse was noticeably down. Like they were visible. Like from the first quarter, I was like, okay, they're just not as good as us.
Yeah.
Well, at least Syracuse has some better
Yeah.
athletes. I don't know what Boston College has over to there. Like, I just don't know their talent and what's going on.
Their running back is pretty
Yeah.
good, but I think Turbo Richard, I think he's a transfer from, I want to say Florida State, but I could be wrong about that. But I think the problem is their offensive line is just so fucking bad that it doesn't matter who you put back there, they just don't have a shot. And they're like, they're one of the worst in the country in sacks given up. They're one of the worst in the country in like just pass protection and run protection overall. Like I think it'll be hopefully a good game for our D line. I would hope. They need that too. They need that bad. So.
Well,
it
seems like they had some talent in the beginning of the year, right? They lose to Michigan State by 2, they lose to Cal by 4. But then it seems like, after you get demoralized after so many really bad losses, that their team has just kind of fallen off a cliff. Like,
yeah.
I mean, blowout after blowout. They played Notre Dame close, but SMU was just one of those things where I think if you have a guy like Haynes King and a pretty experienced offense, I don't see how you can lose this game, because I don't know if they're, and obviously this might come back to bite us, but I don't know if their offense can keep up, is what I'm saying.
Yeah. The one thing I was going to mention about this game is like where I think is like pretty big for the rest of our season is like the past couple of games, like our running backs have kind of like regressed a little. Like we really haven't seen them step up, and I feel like they're putting so much more pressure onto Haynes King to like make these third downs and to make these huge plays. But I feel like this is like the perfect opportunity for us to really get the run started, get some confidence in our guys, and like I don't know, hopefully they can like refine their step, and like Jamal Haynes is like very due for like a breakout game. Hopefully Hosley's playing well, but like I think for Pitt and UGA, like we're gonna need them averaging like 4+ a carry, and if we're not, I think that it's kind of wraps.
I feel like Hosley's done.
We've been calling for Jamal. Sorry, what'd you say?
I was gonna say I feel like Hosley hasn't done that bad.
I feel like he was a little quiet during NC State. I don't know if I'm wrong.
He just had like a pretty average.
I feel like both the running backs were bottled up.
I just felt like we were kind of down, so we boxed.
Yeah, we were kind of boxed. I'm gonna go the box score.
I will say, Pitt beat them 48-7, and we played Pitt after Boston College. So like, if you don't win comfortably, really it feels like it's an uphill battle going into Pitt and Georgia.
I mean,
like
yeah,
Pitt and Georgia are both way better.
Yeah, that's true, but like when you look at, I mean, Louisville beat Pitt. To be fair, it was Pitt's other quarterback, but like Louisville struggled with Boston College. So I mean, I get what you're saying though.
Yeah.
I definitely agree.
Yeah.
With what you're saying.
But also, that was an away game for Boston College, and we have a home game against Pitt too, so that does matter.
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, and transitive property, it doesn't work, but
no, but I get what you're saying though.
Just as a general vibe, I mean, 48-7, like that's not really transitive property anymore. That's just kind of being outclassed. I feel like I don't know. Once I see a score like that, like that's generally transitive property should hold up when it's that big of a difference.
I mean, yes, but also like we beat the shit out of Virginia Tech, and they beat NC State on the road. So like you just never know with football. I guess is like my point.
Yeah, no, you're right. And normally I'm not the one saying this too. Like I don't actually believe this.
No, I'm not trying to yank your chain or anything. I'm just. Well, I am.
Clemson 41-10.
Dude, Clemson's the most up and down team ever, bro. I don't understand.
Yeah.
They used to be Florida State, right?
Yeah, I was gonna.
Yeah.
I have a lot written up to talk about later when we talk about like the other games, but they just piss me off. Like watching them pisses me off because I know they could be good, but they're just not. Anyways, yeah, from like the notes I had taken, the FPI has us at an 87% chance to win. We're 16.5 point favorites, which I'm pretty sure is like either the same or around the same as like the Syracuse game. Obviously,
it's
Syracuse
close. Yeah, it's close.
But that's honestly crazy.
I think we should cover that spread. I think we should cover that spread easily. To be honest with you,
especially coming off a bye.
Coming off a bye and also coming off a really disappointing loss. Hopefully the guys have like a chip on their shoulder and like go out there and are ready to prove everyone wrong. Just beat the shit out of them because that's what they should do. Yeah, they're literally. I was also looking at their statistics, Connor, and yeah, like the fact that they are probably by the statistics, the worst Power 4 team. Like, and I don't think it's close. Like, I think that they would finish close to the bottom of like most G5 conferences. Like, I think they wouldn't go above 500 in any conference in FBS. Like, they're so bad. And that's not saying they couldn't come out and have like a miracle game. Like, I'm not saying that couldn't happen. Like, there is some world it could. Like, so I guess it's like, I hope that no one's treating it like a gimme, and I don't think they are. I think Brent Key does a good job of like doing the whole faceless opponent thing. Also, another thing I noticed from looking at their stats was that it looks like
their wide receiver. Do you see that?
I don't know.
Lewis Vaughn has 733 receiving yards.
He might torch us, bro. I think the quarterback's pretty bad.
Well, who's going to be back for this game? When do we learn?
Thursday.
Thursday, yeah. That's when the ACC requires injury reports.
Thursday's going to be big.
I mean, I feel like it's...
I really hope Jai Gilmore is healthy at least.
I just hope they're all healthy by Pitt.
Yeah, that's the big thing.
I'm feeling like you don't rush him back for BC, low-key.
Oh, another thing I was going to say about this game that actually just reminded me was, like, I think I might have texted about it earlier. Like, obviously, like, we have to do what we have to do to win the game. Like, that's the most important thing. But, like, if we go up 20 at halftime, I would probably just want to see Philo go out there. And as much as I would love for King to pad his stats, like, the risk of him getting hurt is just, like, not, like, that's, you know what I mean? Like, I think, like, if we go up by a ton, like, Philo is very capable of going in and closing out the game. I wouldn't even be... I don't think that they would just sit King, but I wouldn't be that surprised if they did, honestly. But I think they won't. I think they'll at least start him in the game, which I think is what we should do.
Yeah.
And hopefully we run away with it, so then we can just kind of take him out and let Philo get some reps. Because also, King is, knock on wood, not been hurt yet, but, like, there's still time left in the season. Like, if, God forbid, something happens to him, like, having Philo get extra reps would be good practice for him because...
Well, King already did miss a game, though.
I know, but that was Gardner-Webb. Like...
I know, but obviously he wouldn't have missed that game if he was fully healthy, so there was something going on there.
I think it was like a lower body injury or something like that. That's what they said.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they wanted
I
to
agree with you. I totally agree with you.
Those are all my, like, points for the first game. Sorry, go ahead.
I was just going to say that, like, I feel like at least in I think it was the Wake Forest Virginia game, like, both teams at some point had to pull it in their backups. And it's kind of like, if we can get him a few reps to, like, at BC, just so he gets confidence and, like, can get going, that actually be so huge. Yeah. And then if he can, like, be an asset in, like, Pitt and UGA, like, that'd be massive.
No, I agree. I agree. Dude, maybe we can run back that. Maybe we should run back that fake handoff, the Philo handoff.
The Miami special.
Yeah.
Mickey Mouse, you.
Dude, I swear to God, we better not have a Mickey Mouse tip catch in this fucking game.
I'd put money on it. Boston College.
We have one every game, bro.
We literally have had one all three of the last games. There was one in the Duke game, there was one in the Syracuse game, and then there was one in the NC State game.
What do you guys have? Like a tip pass that's caught?
Yeah, like this. Remember the one in the Duke game was like it got tipped up in the air and the dude like dove and caught it. It was on like SportsCenter, like top 10. And then the Syracuse game, there was the one that like hit off of someone's foot. The Syracuse wide receiver caught it, and then Tate Harris stripped it, and then Syracuse somehow got it back. And then against NC State, there was one too. I don't remember what it was, but I remember that there was one.
If that happened against Georgia, I think I don't even know what I would do. Like, I don't think I could emotionally handle that.
I feel like no matter what happens, our guys are going to be locked in for Georgia.
Yeah, for sure.
We need to start a Mickey Mouse play of the game segment.
Ooh, that's fast.
We do.
Yeah. What was the Mickey Mouse play of the bye week?
Probably that Miami fan yelling at Fran Brown.
Oh my god, this
That
is
was
so
bad.
fucking funny. Dude,
That was good.
Fran
That was
Brown is
fun.
Mickey Mouse as fuck. He got fined, I think I saw.
For
Wait,
that.
what
Actually,
happened?
that might have been that fake On3 Twitter account. Now I can't remember. I don't know. But that video was hilarious though.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Have you not seen the video of Fran Brown getting yelled at by the the Miami fan?
I don't think I have. You got to send it to me later.
Okay, yeah, I'll find it on Twitter and send it to you. But yeah, it was just funny.
Can I say something ridiculous?
No.
Go for it.
Could we still make the playoffs if we lose to BC?
No.
100% no.
I think
No.
We can
Because
still make the
what if
playoffs
Pitt
if
beats
we
Notre
lose.
Dame? What if Pitt beats Notre Dame and Georgia wins out? We beat both of them
I think we
as an
could.
at-large.
I think we could. I think it would depend on
Maybe
what happens
then.
with everyone else, but I think that it
Hey, Solstice.
it's very unlikely, but I think that there is a crazy scenario where if we lose to BC, Pitt beats Notre Dame, and UGA wins out, and we kill Pitt and UGA, then I think we could make it as one of the last at-large teams. But I don't know. That would be a crazy scenario. I really hope that doesn't happen.
Yeah.
That'd be some Mickey Mouse.
I hope that does happen.
If that happens.
That would
sign
make
up for
no
that.
sense. To lose to BC of all teams, I swear, if we lose to BC, I'm crashing out. I'm actually crashing out.
Yes.
Like,
Okay, let's pick
usually
Boston
when we
College
get
beats
upset,
us.
the teams are relatively okay. Like Syracuse last year was pretty okay. I mean, we lost to a
Syracuse
lot of
got
teams
10
last year,
wins
but
last year.
Damn.
But I say, yeah, all of our losses end up being not bad. And I think it just becomes
Quality losses, baby.
I mean, yeah, it's I don't know if we've lost to anyone. Technically, our only loss is to a above 500 team who has 2 ranked wins. So technically, NC State does have 2 ranked wins.
It's true.
We still the ESPN playoff predictor, which I think is pretty SEC biased, if I do say so myself. Even if we went out and we don't win the championship game, it only has us at 19% chance.
That's ridiculous. If we're
Hey,
11-2
it's
with an
predicting our
SEC championship loss and we don't make it, that just goes the
That's
whole argument
wrong.
with why are we even playing in that game?
It's crazy. Yeah. That's
I
absolutely
don't
crazy.
think that'll happen.
Yeah.
I just hope we go 12-1 at this point. That's all. I think because if we go 12-1, I guess this could be a good segue into our college football playoff talk. If you guys are ready to talk about that, or did anyone else have anything about the Boston College game? I don't want to cut it short if there was anything else.
There's not a lot about.
Wait, can I say something interesting?
Mm-hmm.
So even if we went out and win the ACC championship, the playoff predictor still only has us as an 11 seed.
That's just dumb.
Even
That's
if we
just
win
stupid as
out?
fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. If we win out, that's
12-1 Georgia.
Wait,
Tech at home.
let's count how many SEC teams there are in here, actually. 1.
What kind of model are you looking at, Garrett?
Yeah,
Greg Sankey
what?
model.
What?
Clearly.
Even if we beat Georgia, we would at least be
Yeah, I
the
think it has
4th.
5. Yeah.
Because that
No, it
means
has
the
us at
group of
11.
5. Wait. The seeding isn't the top 4. Wait. The top 4
We're
aren't
not
the
doing.
top.
Yeah, they're not doing
Yeah.
that anymore.
Okay, well, we would at least have a home game. Like what?
Yeah, I agree. I think if we went
If we
12-1,
beat
we'd end
Georgia,
up.
I
as
don't
the
see how
5
we
seed.
don't.
The 5 or the 6 seed would be my guess if we went 12-1.
Yeah, I would say so. Because
I feel
they're
like
not putting,
8.
they're not putting us above Bama. They're not putting us above Ohio State. They're not putting us above Indiana. And they're not going to put us above Texas A&M. I think those are the 4 teams they're not going to put us above, right?
I also think they would.
So
put us
I think
above. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, so I'm thinking we're either 5, 6, 7, 5, 6, or 7.
Yeah, I agree. Dude, you guys want to jump?
I think
into
we'd be
our-
like 6.
Hayden, I think it might just be me and you with predictors. I don't know if you want to start.
Yeah, I can. So here's my current guess. I don't think I'll be fully right, but I think this is pretty solid. So at the 1 seed, I have Ohio State, and I think they'll be undefeated Big Ten champ, or maybe they'll be 12-1 with a loss to fucking Michigan. But either way, they'll probably lose to Michigan. But anyways, I think they'll be the 1 seed. Number 2 at 2 seed, I think Alabama will be 12-1, and the SEC champion. Like, obviously, I think that loss to Florida State's pretty bad. But I think if they beat Georgia again in the SEC championship, or beat whoever, I guess it'll be Texas A&M more than likely, unless they lose.
Yeah.
I think that they'll get put at the 2 seed, and I think that they'll deserve it at that point. And then at number 3, I have Indiana. I think my guess is that they're going to. I think they'll win out. I don't think their schedule is really that hard, and I think that they'll lose in a close game to Ohio State in the ACC or in the Big Ten championship game. I think Indiana's pretty good actually. Like at the beginning of the season, I thought they were kind of Mickey Mouse, but like they did almost lose this weekend to Penn State. But Penn State's one of those teams where it's like Clemson. Like they're having a shitty year, but like they have so many dudes and like so much talent that it's like you might just get an inspired performance and they might go out there and like they have the talent. Like they almost beat Oregon. Like you know what I mean. So, and then I have Texas A&M at number 4. I think, like I said, I think they'll lose to Alabama in the SEC championship game. At 5, I have Texas Tech, who I think will be 12-1 Big 12 champ. I was pretty impressed by their win over BYU. Like I don't think BYU is that crazy good, but I think that was a pretty impressive win. Then at 6, I as much as I hate to do this, I have Ole Miss. I hate Ole Miss. I hate Lane Kiffin, but I think that they're pretty good. I think that they're. Do they have 1 loss right now or 2?
Yeah, they have 1 loss.
I don't know what the rest of their schedule looks like, but
Their schedule, it's like Mississippi State and Florida.
oh yeah, so they'll more than likely win out. I don't think that they're going to make the
They could lose to Mississippi State, but that's about it.
yeah. I guess
Just
you never
because
know.
it's a rivalry.
I mean, Florida could beat them too. Again, it's like one of those things where you don't know because Florida again has a bunch of dudes. Like they almost beat Georgia.
But Florida just benched their QB. I feel like they're just screwing
They
themselves
benched
over.
Lagway.
Yeah, he didn't play in the game
Oh, yeah.
against Kentucky. That's
They
why
got-
they got
they did
blown
bench
out
Bird.
so bad.
Yeah, that's weird.
So I feel like that's kind of a free win if he's not playing.
Yeah,
I don't understand why they benched him.
that doesn't make any sense. I don't know. But then I have us at 7 as the ACC champion, and I was thinking this is assuming like I'm what's the word? Being optimistic and assuming we're gonna end up 12-1, beating someone in the ACC championship game, probably like 10-2 Virginia or a 10-2 someone or Duke again, whatever, whoever we play, and I don't think the loser of the ACC championship makes the playoffs. So I think that's us at 7. Then I have UGA at 8, Oregon at 9. Miami.
Did you have us beating Georgia then?
Yeah, that's like my. I mean, again, it's optimistic, like,
Yeah.
but Miami at 10, Notre Dame at 11, and Tulane at 12 as the G5 champion. I really don't know who the hell is going to get the G5 bid. I know JMU right now only has 1 loss, but JMU plays in a Mickey Mouse conference. Like they haven't played anyone good. The only good team they played was Louisville, and they lost. They played them decent, but like, so I don't know. I think it'll either be I think Tulane is probably going to win the AAC. They just beat. Who do they just beat? USF? Or no, they just beat Memphis on Friday. So, yeah, I think, I don't know, it's kind of a toss-up for that last spot. But, and then for Miami and Notre Dame, I think, I just don't think if both teams finish 10-2, like, you can't put Notre Dame in and not put Miami in. Because, like, Miami's the head-to-head win. So, like, that's why I think if both of those two teams finish 10-2, then I think that's how it'll shake out. So that's my lineup.
That's pretty solid. Mine follows.
I hope that happens.
Yeah, I'd sign up for that. Mine is extremely similar. We've got like a couple of changes, so I'll just run through it quick. Number 1, I've got Ohio State. I've got Alabama at 2, and then A&M at 3. I think they'll win out, go undefeated. So I feel like that'll just put them at 3 because they'll have more ranked wins than Indiana. But then I have Indiana at 4, and then I also have Texas Tech at 5. Ole Miss at 6 with you. I have Oregon at 7. I think they'll run the table and then just get put at 7. And then I have us at 8. Us at 8 playing Notre Dame at 9. I feel like Notre Dame is just glazed, and I feel like they'll make it over Miami for some reason.
Yeah.
Even like, who do they even play?
They play.
They don't really.
Pittsburgh.
Oh, they have Pitt left on their schedule.
They might play. I don't know if they played Stanford yet. I know they always play here. I can look up their schedule.
Yeah, so I truthfully think they'll win out.
They
and
play
then
Syracuse and
make it
Stanford
over Miami.
in 2 games. So I mean, both of those teams.
Okay, so yeah, if they get through Pitt, they'll be 10-2. So I think they'll make it. And then at 10, I have UGA. I think they'll beat Texas, but then obviously I have us beating them. Obviously, little optimism. But then 11 spot, I have Vandy. I think they'll win out, finish 10-2 with wins over quality win over Missouri, LSU, Tennessee, which Tennessee's obviously kind of low, but I'm pretty sure that spot would probably be them or BYU, and I'm just assuming BYU drops another game or SEC bias goes crazy. And then at 12, I just have Tulane again because I don't know much about the G5, but I've seen that everyone's been putting them. So,
Owner Gary, I know you guys didn't like put a list together.
I didn't do one, but can I say my thoughts?
Yeah.
I just want to say how ridiculous it is that the ESPN playoff predictor has Georgia at let me see. Let me make sure I'm saying this right. A 22% chance to make the playoff if they lose to us and Texas.
Well,
that's so stupid. So stupid.
Wait, ESPN has us at a 32% chance to make the playoffs right now.
What?
This says ESPN has a 36% chance for us to make the playoffs.
Yeah. I'm talking about Georgia. Georgia's chances if they lose to us and they lose to Texas.
Yeah, that's. I don't think
so. 3 losses.
A 3-loss SEC team. It would be like Georgia or Texas if one makes it, and like I don't know. I feel like then like you're gonna boot some like quality 1-loss team, like a 2-loss team. That would be.
I guess those are all really good teams that beat you, but then it's I don't know.
Yeah.
This scenario doesn't have us being in it after beating them. It's like
this makes no. Wait, is this scenario? If we beat Georgia but lose the championship game, this says we only have a 20% chance to make the playoffs. That makes no sense to me. How does that make any sense?
You guys know what this is called? It's called someone used ChatGPT for their issue.
This shit is vibe coded, bro.
This is a ChatGPT model. This is a vibe coded model.
This must be just pulling from FBI or something.
Dude, this shit is ass.
Probably.
Like, I'm just playing around with it right now, and like, what the fuck is this? Like, how on earth would we be a fucking 11 seed, like you were saying, Garrett, if we win out and win the ACC? There's no way a 12-1 ACC champion is fucking the 11 seed and playing number 6 Oregon, who's not even going to make their conference champion game.
It has us at a 1/3 chance to even host.
Yeah, I know. It's 67% for us to be a visitor.
Can someone look at Texas's odds if they beat Georgia but then lose to A&M and become a 3-loss team?
Yeah, let me see.
I'd put money right now. It's going to be higher than 50. How much?
You what does everyone think? To Georgia,
they're not making the championship game.
They beat Georgia, lose to A&M.
Oh, okay.
They're not making the championship game, right?
Yeah, but no, I don't. They already have. No, they're not making the championship, but then they'd be quality.
They got a 60% chance to make the playoffs.
Yeah.
At
That's
3 losses. At
This is
3
what happens
losses.
when you preseason rank 12 SEC teams or whatever, too. Like, I'm not saying I still think the SEC is the best conference. I think when you look at the out conference records and everything, like, it's
Dude,
probably true.
holy
I don't
shit.
know, but
Holy shit. So I just did it for fucking. So Texas beats Georgia, beats Arkansas, loses to A&M, doesn't make a conference championship game, and they're the 10 seed, and no ACC teams projected in. It's fucking 10 Texas, 11 South
It's
Florida,
vibe coding.
and
It's
fucking
vibe
12
coding.
James Madison. Are you fucking kidding me?
Guys, this is vibe coded. I'm not even kidding. Like, this has to just be vibe coded.
Can you break down the code, please, CTP? Can you F12 and just look at the? Can you get in the back there and see what's going on?
Let me get a look under the hood.
ESPN's models fucking
Okay,
suck.
wait.
Like I mean, when you look at those
All right,
FPI
I'm gonna see this. I'm gonna see this. Dang, dude. Okay, wait. What's Oklahoma at right now?
it says they're at a 33% chance to make it.
Dude, if Oklahoma loses to Bama but beats LSU and beats Missouri, they have about the same chance that we do as if we win out. That's crazy. That is.
Wait, this has us. Oh, never mind. I misclicked. Never mind.
Wow, this is.
Yeah.
Oof, that's wild. I love this model. It's great.
Dude, if
this
Miami wins
I
out,
don't
they
know.
give
This
them
can't
a
be real.
14% chance to make the playoff. But let's see what happens. And even right now, Notre Dame has a 49% chance. Miami has an 11% chance. They have the same fucking record, and Miami has a head-to-head win over them. Okay, if Notre Dame
And
wins out,
the ACC football Twitter account is crapping on Notre Dame right now.
if Notre Dame wins out, they have a 68% chance. If Miami wins out, they have a 14% chance. Make that shit make sense, bro. Ridiculous. And again, when I put Notre Dame winning out, there's no ACC team in this projection.
That's funny.
I could play with this all day.
Yeah, I could too.
Yeah.
But honestly, I need to stop because it's just making me really pissed.
This is absolutely vibe coded, guys.
All right. Wait, are we done with the podcast?
Oh, wait, no, we should talk about, even if it's just quickly, about the big games this weekend. I
Yeah.
have some notes down.
Oh yeah. Quick prediction. Okay, one. Just
Well,
prediction. Just prediction.
Prediction for Boston College Georgia Tech, actually.
Is that even a question?
Yeah, you got to predict the score, though.
Well, like a score prediction.
Oh yeah. Wait. Prediction. Boston College Georgia Tech. Gary, go.
Okay, 38-21.
CTP, go.
Give me 45 20.
Aiden.
The 40, 45, 10.
I'm thinking 42 to 7. I'm thinking something like that. I think they probably. I would say 42 to 10. 10 is probably makes more sense. I don't think they're gonna hung that many. All right. What are you considering big games? Top 25 games, Hayden?
Oh, yeah, so the ones I have down. Wait, are you trying to, are you in a rush or something? Because we can just guess them. I had some, notes about each of them, but.
No, we can talk about them. I'm not in a rush.
Okay.
I'm just trying to figure out what games we're talking about.
Yeah, I'll go through what I have down, and then everyone can just talk about it and give their picks if they want. So, the first one that I have on my list is Notre Dame at Pitt. ESPN FPI gives Notre Dame a 77.3% chance of winning. I think that's a complete glaze. I don't know if whatever the fuck Pat Narduzzi was saying is true. I feel like it's got to be troll. I don't think that Notre Dame's just gonna waltz in there and whoop up fucking Pittsburgh, who is playing very, very well recently. They've beat the shit out of literally everyone they've played in their past 5 games. They've won 5 games in a row. The only game that they didn't win by like 2 scores or more was against Florida State on the road. And this was when Florida State was still ranked. Like, they were still a better team than I think they are now. So I think that, you know, for all these models to be saying that Notre Dame's just going to go up in there and spank their ass, I think it's stupid. But yeah, so I guess.
Wait, can I say something too while you're talking about Pitt?
Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt, but like,
you're good.
Pitt's not even on the playoff predictor at all.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
If they have a path to beat us, beat Notre Dame, and go to the ACC championship game, like, what else do you want? They'll have 2 losses, sure, but one of them was an overtime win loss with a different quarterback. And they supposedly, you know, they can screw Florida State by looking at the quarterback situation, but they're not going to reward potentially a team for a quarterback situation, you know?
Yeah.
It feels like maybe a double standard's going on. Anyways,
100%.
that's a complete hypothetical. Like, that stuff hasn't happened yet, but they're not even on the predictor at all.
Yeah, I think it's stupid. That they're not on there. I mean, Miami's on there. Notre Dame's on there. They both have 2 losses. There's a bunch of teams with 2 losses on there. So, but yeah, I guess though, like, I will say about Notre Dame, after they did lose their first 2 games, they've won 7 in a row. They have really good running backs. They've looked good since those 2 losses. Like, they're a good team. Like, I think that they're good enough to play in the playoffs. Like, I do think that, but. I think my prediction, I'd probably still pick Notre Dame, but I think Pitt covers the spread. 11.5 seems like a lot for Notre Dame to win by on the road, especially they had a less than impressive performance last week against Boston College. So I think Notre Dame wins, but Pitt covers.
Yeah, I'd probably say ditto Hayden. I don't think Pitt will win, but yeah, I think they'll cover. Especially with game day there, be a crazy upset. So maybe we'll see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, cover for me too.
I'll take Pitt cover. I'll take a Pitt win. I'll take a Pitt. That's the money line, right? Isn't that what that's called?
Yeah.
Oh my God, bro.
Pitt money line, yeah.
Oh man, what the fuck, man?
I don't know though. I don't know though, because Notre Dame did like just dominate NC State. What was it, 34-7? But Pitt kind of did that too.
Pitt
Just in a
dropped
different
60
way.
points on them.
Yeah,
That's wild.
53-34. So
I think Pitt
I don't know.
could
Both
win.
teams did really well against NC State. Our only loss, so they're both kind of scary to me. I don't really know. I was thinking Pitt to
Pitt
cover.
could win, but I think I'll probably still pick Notre Dame. But I think if that quarterback Heinschel has like his best game so far, like they could totally win. But yeah, it should be an interesting game to watch. Okay, the next game I have over here is Texas at UGA. FPI gives UGA a 59% chance. That seemed a little low to me. I don't know. Like, it's just Texas is one of those teams that's severely overrated in the FPI. Like, I don't think they've dropped out of the top 10 in FPI like the whole fucking season. Even when they weren't ranked in the AP poll because they were like what 4-2 or something. Like when they just looked awful. They're barely beating the worst teams in the SEC. Like, then they're still like in the top 10, top 15 of the FPI. So I think the FPI just has them completely overrated. Vegas has UGA as a 6.5 point favorite,
Which is also crazy, considering it's home. I just wanted to say that too.
No, I agree. My prediction that I have written down is I think UGA wins and I think they cover. I guess I will say 2 quick things though. The last 2 things I'll say about this game is like Texas looked better against Vanderbilt. Arch looked a lot better against Vanderbilt, but like I don't think Vanderbilt's quite as good as Georgia. And also like that game was at home for Texas. And then I do think Texas could win. I think if Arch plays like he did last week or has his best game of the season, I think they could win because like this UGA defense is not quite as good as like I guess what we've seen the past couple of years from their national championship contending teams. So yeah, I think UGA wins and I think they'll probably cover. But I could see if Arch Manning has like his best game of the season that they could pull off the upset.
Yeah. I'm saying give me Texas. I think when Holden and I visited and we walked onto that field, we planted some UGA hate down there. And I think that's been brewing and it's been growing. So I think Texas wins in an absolute cinema.
I'll go with that. I hope so.
I'll be wearing
I don't believe it.
my Texas shirt under my GT jersey. So
I just like don't believe that Georgia's gonna. You know what I mean? I feel like in our just adult lives, everything just goes right for Georgia all the time, and until I'm proven otherwise, Georgia will just keep winning. Unfortunately.
yeah, I mean, like if I was a betting man, I'd probably bet on UGA. But it's fun to say I picked Texas, and then I'll come back and tell everyone they were wrong.
Did Holden say his thoughts yet?
Now he's mudded.
No. Well, Holden, do you want to say anything about it, or should we go on to the next game I have on the list? All right.
Let's go to the next game.
Anyways, so the next game I had down here is Clemson at Louisville, and the reason why I wanted to talk about this game was because I think Clemson. I think Clemson's gonna win. I think they're gonna pull off the upset. They have nothing to lose. I think that they're gonna. I mean, their offense has looked really good the past couple weeks. Their defense struggled against Duke, but their defense looked a lot better against Florida State. So Louisville's the FPI only has Louisville at a 54% chance to win, and it's at home for them. It's on Friday night game. They're only favored by 3.5. Clemson's offense is red hot. Louisville looked pretty bad against Cal. They also didn't look great against Boston College. They haven't been playing great. So I could definitely see Clemson pulling off the upset. So that's what I'm going with. I'm saying Clemson pulls the upset.
Yeah, I'll say Clemson too. Dabo just won the unemployment bowl, so I think they'll be rolling from that. I'll take Clemson.
After seeing Clemson's point totals the last couple of games, it's pretty impressive what the offense has done compared to early in the season. Definitely seems very different. So I think they're just hot. I'll take Clemson.
All right.
Holden just texted me and said he picks Louisville, so we can move on.
All right, the next game I had is UVA at Duke. I think this game is pretty interesting. Duke opened up as 6.5-point favorites, and the FPI has them at a 60.7% chance to win. That surprised me because they looked. I guess both teams looked terrible last weekend. Virginia looked terrible, but Duke looked terrible too. I think Mensa threw 2 picks. They fumbled as well. They lost to the battle 3-0 to UConn. And I know UConn's not that bad this year, but come on, you can't fucking lose to UConn. That is just a god awful loss. And they look terrible on defense. Their offense was good. I think UConn's defense just kind of sucks, but you can't turn the ball over 3 times. And just let the other team score every single time they get the ball essentially and win. But again, Virginia looked pretty awful against Wake Forest too, so I don't really know. And I think Virginia.
But they were missing their QB.
What?
Virginia was missing their QB.
Yeah, I don't know if he's going to be back or not. I think if he's back, they might. I think I'd probably pick them, but I'm probably just going to go with Duke. I don't know. Actually, no. I had written down that I think UVA rebounds from their bad loss, but I think that's assuming that their quarterback comes back. I think if their quarterback's back, then they probably pull out the win just because Duke. I don't know. Duke looked so bad last week. It honestly blew my mind. It pissed me off a little bit, but yeah, yeah.
I want to pick UVA just because Duke going 0-3 in their FBS out of conference games is really sad and makes the ACC look terrible, considering they've only lost 1 ACC game, I think, and I think that's to us. Is that true? because I think they have
I think
4
that's right.
losses. Yeah,
5
so
and 4.
I just kind of want them to lose at this point in the ACC because I don't know. It's a bad look for the conference at that point. 0-3. I mean, they won their FCS game. I think that's it. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's more of a personal rooting. I don't actually have an opinion on who I think would really win.
I think Hayden's right about the QB, and that like, I think like when we played Duke, I think it was Hayden that said that like, well, I'm glad this game's away, since like their like crowd like just is not into it. So I think that's also like low-key doesn't matter that they're at Duke. So I think UVA will bounce back, even with the backup.
Yeah.
Can I interject with something pretty interesting? It was just announced that UCLA will no longer play at the Rose Bowl after this season. They're gonna play in SoFi Stadium instead. I think
I saw that.
Pretty dumb.
What are they gonna use the Rose Bowl for then? Just like the bowl game each year?
Yeah.
Well, that's what it used to be used for historically.
I mean, yeah, but hasn't UCLA always used it?
No, they used the USC and UCLA used to use the same stadium until like the 90s.
Oh, really?
Oh, that's interesting.
I think UCLA only started using the Rose Bowl like in 1990 or so. Let me look that up when they swapped, because I know, 1982 is when they used the Rose Bowl, but before that they used the Coliseum where USC plays.
Interesting.
Dude, if that's true, Hayden, this is really interesting. I hope this is right. This is not a bullshit fact, but from the UCLA campus to SoFi Stadium right now with LA traffic, it's a 48-minute drive.
Dude, that's not as bad as the Rose Bowl. The Rose Bowl is an hour away.
Is it seriously?
Yeah, the Rose Bowl is literally an hour away. Put it in.
Rose Bowl Stadium, Pasadena. Wow. Yeah, that's far. It's also.
Yeah, it's an hour away, ain't it?
Yeah, right now.
Isn't that insane? I feel like there's got to be a couple kids that walk.
Ain't no way. It's literally to the Rose Bowl. It's 8 hours.
UCLA fan walk to stadium. There's got to be
that sucks. Just for like college experience and like game day. Now it makes sense if like why no one's there.
Here's a fun fact. Duke Stadium hosted the Rose Bowl in World War II because of fears of attacks on the West Coast from the Japanese. On my Wikipedia.
That's pretty interesting.
That is pretty interesting. I never knew that.
That kind of sucks though, just for like the culture. I feel like the Rose Bowl is so cool. I don't know how, like, as a school, you decide on that.
Yeah.
Well, actually, it's probably the same reason we signed with Mercedes-Benz. So I feel like I can't.
Secure the bag, though. UCLA already has to pay Cal every year like a bunch of money. So.
Oh yeah.
Why?
It's
because California forced them to. The state of California, because of the moving away from the Pac-12, it screwed over Cal, and California basically forced UCLA to pay Cal.
Kind of interesting.
I mean, aren't
they?
I was thinking about this.
They have to pay him $10 million. Well, I think it's only till 2027. Only $10 million. They have to pay him $30 million.
Dude, I was thinking about this weekend because I think like someone mentioned like I don't know if it was Cal traveling like UCLA, but like the conferences should be like based off like geographic location and not like kind of just all over the place though. Don't y'all? I don't know if that's dumb.
I mean, that's how it kind of used to be. Like now, it's stupid. No, I agree. It should be like that. I just think one day it's gonna eventually just turn into the NFL Junior, which just sucks. Like I think it's gonna be. I think there's gonna be more parity in like money. I think that this is gonna turn into like two conferences. I think it'll like be like the Big Ten and the SEC.
The SEC.
Yeah, then maybe it'll just all be the fucking SEC, bro. And then it's just
Hey,
like,
that is.
It's gonna be the SEC South, SEC West, SEC North, SEC East.
Yeah.
probably.
There can't be only one conference. There can't be.
Well,
Legally.
there's gonna be-
That's
it's gonna
the goal.
that's what I'm saying. It's gonna turn into the NFL, bro.
Hold on, that's the
Here's
American dream. Whether you like
Here's
it
the
or not.
reason there can't be more than there
Right,
can't be
right,
one
well-
conference. They're gonna be sued. They're gonna be sued for monopoly, just like the NCAA was sued. That's why everybody's able to sue the NCAA because they're the only governing body. But if there's one conference, they're going to be sued to crap by every team on there. If they don't like something, they're just going to be sued as a monopoly.
I mean,
You can't
Happened to
just have
Vail
one
when they tried to
conference. It's
buy
not possible.
one of the Colorado ski resorts, or like one too many at least. The federal government sued them or made them stop or something.
I don't know, but I know that this reminds me. This is like not. I guess it's kind of on topic because it's like about like the YouTube TV thing. I'm pretty sure there's litigation against Disney because what they're trying to do is like they're trying to like price out YouTube TV because they want more people to come to their like to Hulu. I mean, I switched to Hulu like this weekend because I had YouTube TV, but like I still couldn't watch football. And they're just trying to price out YouTube TV so then people have to buy Hulu. And I think the FTC was going to file something because I think it's a violation of the Sherman Antitrust Act. I don't know. That could also not be true. I heard someone saying that. But, I mean, it makes sense. Like, they shouldn't be able to do that. I think Disney's full of shit for that, but...
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah.
I was playing more with the playoff predictor and I realized pretty much our entire playoff odds are based off of winning the ACC championship. Like,
There's
even
no
if we
way
went
we
out,
don't win if we.
even if we
win
went out and don't win the ACC championship, like, wait, let me make sure this is true.
I don't
Yeah.
believe it.
I mean, that's. I don't think that's how it would actually play out.
I disagree.
Yeah, if we went
I
out
think
and
if
then
we went
lose the ACC championship,
I think winning out
only
gives us
19%
that
chance.
likelihood.
Yeah. All right. Well,
Should we wrap it up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
sounds
ready
good to me.
All right. Does anyone have any closing thoughts?
Go Jackets.
Jackets.
Go Jackets.
Go Jackets.
Go Longhorns.
Fuck them dogs.
Let's win a game.
Truth.
Amen.
Truth news.
9-1.
No spaghetti.
Hey, if we get to 9 games, like
Spaghetti.
that was my prediction for the entire season. So
Yeah.
All
that
right,
would be a
boys.
huge W.
I gotta go to bed. Or I gotta get ready for bed.
Okay, Unc.
Me too.
All
My
right.
boy, I gotta wake up early
All right, I'm
because I
gonna-
gotta